Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Eskunir Tanvir and today I'm going to talk about interest expense. So welcome everyone to my presentation and thank you so much for watching this video. Now today I'm going to talk about interest expense. So without further ado, let's carry on with our presentation. So basically what is interest expense? As we know that interest expense is occurred by an entity of borrowed funds. It is a non-operating expense which is represented on income statement. It shows that the interest that is payable on any kind of borrowings such as loans, bonds, and etc. Types of interest expense. Individual taxpayers are subject to different rules for deducting different types of interest expense. There are basically five primary types of interest for individual taxpayers, and they are number one, student loan interest, number two, qualified residence interest, number three, investment interest, number four, business interest, and number five, personal interest. So basically, what are the implications of interest expenses? Interest expense is the second major category on a bank's income statement. The items listed here can come directly from the liability section of the balance sheet. For example, interest on DPO deposits and other savings, foreign deposit, retail CDs, wholesale CDs, and other borrowed funds. Interest rate on subordinated notes and debentures are generally reported as a separate item. Now, what is the basic formula for interest expense? Well, the basic formula for interest expense equals the total borrowed amount multiplied by the rate of interest and multiplied by the time period by which we take the loan for. For example, if we take the loan for like 10 years, then the time period should be 10. If the interest, there are also some variations. For example, if the rate of interest is paid semi-annually, then the time period should be extended because the number of times that we are paying interest, the interest expenses are occurred is being multiplied by 2. So now as we were assigned, okay, so as we were assigned as a particular banks and non-NBFIs to each of the members of our group. So let's move on to that particular bank and let's see that over there what the interesting expense represents. Just hold on for a minute until I share the PDF. Okay, I hope that as we all can see the PDF over there, as I can mark. Okay, I cannot mark right now. Just hold on for a minute. Okay, now I can mark. So as we can see the interest expense sections, there are various components under the interest expense sections. For example, first of all is interest paid, the administrative expenses, other operating expenses, and depreciation on banking assets, including the amortization section. So basically, if we analyze the values, the interest paid on 2018 was about $15 billion. Oh, that's my mistake. It is about 15 billion taka, and it rose to 18 billion taka in 2019. And according to the other components, the same happened. So what are the implications is that the interest expense rose from 2018 to 2019. Now, what could be the implications? What could we derive from that? So we can derive that the interest expense increased due to various reasons. Number one, it might happen that the Rupali bank that I am working with, took more loan in 2019, or there might be another changes like the interest rate changed, the interest rate increased in 2019, and there might be other various reasons for which the interest expense rose in 2019. Now it is an if there are very various questions about that, whether it is good for the bank or not. It basically depends on the rate at which it rose. For example, in 2018 it was 15 billion. Now in 2019 it is 18 billion. It rose by almost 3 billion. So according to this context, it is not that much of a rise. So I don't think that it is concerning for the bank. So if we take a look at the overall interest expense, for example, including the administrative, other, and depreciation expenses, then the interest rate almost rose about from 23 billion in 2018 to 28 billion in 2019. I don't think that it would be much of a problem, as a slight changes in interest expenses could occur by the increase in the amount of loan or the increase in the amount of expense, the rate of interest rates. Now, in short run, it would not be much of a difference. But if due to if it continues in the long run, there might occur some problem. So this is the end of my topic about interest expense. So if you have any further queries regarding the interest expense, I will be uploading this video to the YouTube channel, to my YouTube channel. And if you have any queries regarding this, please comment down in the comment section, and I will try to answer all of those questions. And I would like to thank all of you for spending your expensive time with me, and let's hope I am able to answer. I have able to give some of the insights of interest expense. Thank you so much.